It's almost there. It's almost there. Keep going. Yes, we did it. Let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to build a sandcastle? Think of your brain as this sandy shore. Just like building a sandcastle, our brains are incredibly adaptable. They're constantly changing shape. They're molding in response to our experiences in life. It takes work and it takes the right tools. If you watched my videos in the past, you know that I often talk about treatment for OCD and anxiety. It can be easy to think that doing treatment means that you are just taking care of the current struggles you're going through. But let me show you what's really happening. Something called neuroplasticity, like retraining your brain, almost like molding it to be what you want it to be. Pretty cool, huh? By the end of this video, you'll know why treatment is important for you and how your brain actually makes these changes. No longer is it going to just be retrain your brain. Let me show you what happens. And you're actually going to be able to apply treatment strategies for what you're going through. You're someone who's probably been grappling with OCD for a while. Those intrusive thoughts, those compulsions, the relentless feeling of anxiety can just be downright overwhelming. Your brain, in its wisdom, is caught in this loop. It is desperately trying to protect you. It doesn't know any better. And that is where a neuroplasticity comes into play. You picture your brain's neural pathways like a lush forest. The more you tread down this certain path, the more defined and automatic it becomes. You've created a path. But what if we took a different route? One that leads away from the endless obsessions and compulsions. That is where exposure and response prevention comes in, or ERP. It's like the magic wand for your brain, helping you navigate through the tangled forest of OCD. But how does it work? You think of ERP as a treasure hunt. You expose yourself to the very thing that triggers your obsessions and anxiety. But here's the catch. You're not allowed to engage in compulsive behavior. So let's just say that you're afraid of germs. In ERP, you are asked to touch a doorknob, but not wash your hands immediately. Your brain becomes resilient and it's adaptable. It wonders, wait a second, I'm not doing what I normally do. It starts to rewire itself. You get stronger. You're essentially responding like you just don't care. Your brain begins to create new pathways and one that say, you know what? I don't know if this doorknob's gonna harm us, but I'm gonna move forward anyway. You're not doing this through logic, but you're doing it through experience. Over time, these old, overused pathways that fuel your OCD start to wither away. It's like these neglected trails in the forest that we're just not taking anymore. And all the flowers and the garden and all that are just growing over it. It's not a path that your brain wants to take anymore. Okay, I know I'm talking about the generic OCD of contamination and doorknobs, but make no mistake, this applies to any theme of OCD. Now I do my best to stay away from super boring explanations, but let me try something. Here's what's happening in the brain during rewiring. As easy as I can say it, at the cellular level, neuroplasticity often involves changes in the synaptic connections between neurons. This can include strengthening or weakening of synaptic connections, as well as the formation of new synapses. Woo! Did you catch all that? As you learn new information, your brain forms new connections and pathways, and it stores and retrieves this knowledge. So what's really happening is that the threat signal is being sent, you are experiencing OCD or anxiety symptoms, and it's created this connection. The connection that says, this is important now. We're gonna keep thinking about this. When that connection is made, it seems normal, even if it's not. And it's our job to divert this and teach it something new. Let's break this connection through exposure and response prevention. When we're not taking this old path anymore, it dies off. When we're taking this new path, this is the new normal. I'm not a neuroscientist, but take a look at this video. So as you can see, the connection's starting to be made. It's like, oh, this is dangerous, this is dangerous. Oh, you did the compulsion, cool, keep going. I gotta make this connection. I'm keeping you safe. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This is awesome. Yes, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Oh, you'll make it to the end. Oh man, this is dangerous. You did the compulsion again. This is important. Oh, the path is now created because it says you did something super important. I kept you safe. Now I've just taught your brain that you actually were in danger because you had to do something about it. So now that connection is made. So this is the new normal for you. But guess what? We get to break this connection. Let's break it. Let's teach it that all these fears maybe aren't the new normal. It's going to be something that is not normal for you anymore. That's why we're touching doorknobs. That's why we're facing these fears, to teach the brain it wants to follow this path, and you're saying, no, not doing it anymore. No, 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 not doing it anymore. And while this old path might not be completely destroyed, we can make it so faint that you don't want to engage with it anymore. It doesn't even matter. Here is the new path. That's what we're creating. So no wonder you're feeling this so strongly. It feels so real and accurate because your brain says it is. You've developed this belief, but it hardly ever follows through with the threats. So next time you hear me say, we're retraining your brain, this is what I'm talking about. Literally retraining your brain, creating a new pathway. Without doing this, the original path stays. We need to make it a distant memory, which you can totally do. To help you break this old path and create new ones for a more free life from OCD, check out my Master Your OCD course where I take you through this step by step. Videos, worksheets, it's awesome. I'm gonna link it down in the description. And let me know down in the comments what you're currently working on to retrain your brain. What does your OCD look like? And for more awesome tips that will blow your mind, go here, click this. This is awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.